Alright.
You didn't record that?
Come on, dude.
That was content.
That was actual content.
I don't think
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
here talking about bears as content for like
That's content.
40 minutes, guys.
No, yeah, you're right. We're just ripping off Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so who wants to say what happened last time?
Last time on the King of Ashes, we went through a big old
Season
recap
three?
thing. Last time on the King of Ashes season 3, we went through a big recap as our characters were journeying to the city of Dundee on the Isle. And after we got done with that, we rejoined the characters, sitting out on a camp, getting ready for bed. But whenever they fell asleep, they were awoken by assassins sent by the Ash, who really fucked them up, but they still won. And then decided to keep pushing through all the way to Dundee without taking another rest. And with a bit of spare time, we decided to explore the city a bit, but then talked to the spy master for the guild, who we told about our plan to invade Eredor, but we changed it up to now be invading the city at the end of the Isle. And then we went to go talk to the Question Master, who we had talked to a lot of things about, including everything we learned about King Kali, which then led to Jourmal and Adaline being taken into a court to find out the truth of what happened, while Apollyon and Nourmal fled. And that's where we are now.
Alright. Well, we shall continue our story with Apollyon and Nourmal as you guys are just kind of sitting creepily in a bar. By your lonesomes.
Yep.
It is very much nighttime now. You've had no contact with any of your teammates. What is the plan?
And Apollyon, I think we're in the clear. We need to see what's going on with the others. Get in contact with them.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Alright. Well, let's play our tab and leave. I definitely would have had a couple. Paid a little, built up a little tab.
Yeah.
You guys pay your tab. It's not a significant amount. You don't have to worry about it.
Alright, I think first priority should be getting back up to getting back up to the top part of the city.
Yeah. I guess the way we went in was in enough. Well, you can do something, right?
I can do some what?
I said you can do something. You can get us in, right?
Oh yeah, we can get back up there probably pretty easily. The hard part is locating the others.
Yeah.
We should probably head in from somewhere far away from the guild quarter.
Yeah, we can come in from the north.
Yeah.
Should we start looking for Juan? I feel like we haven't been here for a while.
That feels like a second priority.
She's gonna be so
Yeah, of course. After we have. Yeah.
Alrighty, let's head out. Let's head to the north.
I cannot imagine
Let
how
us be on our way.
it would be.
The normal head up to the northern part to go up from there.
Alright, you guys head there.
What's that?
So, here's my, since you guys are going pretty late into how late at night are you planning to do this? Like, are you doing this like midnight?
Like as soon as it's dark.
As soon as it's dark. Alright, now I'm saying you're gonna have enough time to where they're still pulling up the elevators. So you guys don't have to climb the stairs yourselves, but you're able to catch one, ride it up, and you guys are in top view.
Alrighty. I think we should start, let's search around the perimeter of the guild quarter, see if there's any buzz around looking for us.
Alright. Good thing.
Alright, so you're going to do what exactly?
I'm gonna like circle around the area of the guild quarter.
Alright, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Yeah. Investigation.
Nice.
Alrighty. Sign up. With a 17? Yeah. So as you're kind of like snooping around, you like get next to some guards around the guild quarter to like listen in on what they're saying, and you happen to overhear that they need to be on the lookout for two men together, a human wearing, describing what you're wearing, and then another man of unknown species wearing big armor and big red horns.
They're on to us. We're burned.
I'm gonna. Are we still together at this point, or did we split up?
I assume we're together.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna dip into an alley somewhere and take off my helmet and put back on that hood that I still have.
Alright, you do so.
The OG. I'll come back out and give Nourmal a thumbs up.
Nourmal
Good idea, they won't-
thumbs up.
They won't recognize us now. And he'll
No.
like wrap a little shawl around
Not
his
me.
own head.
As for Jorm and Adaline, you guys are just set up in a nice little room within the guild quarter. A little guest room where usually diplomats would stay if they were coming by the guild quarter for business and didn't want to spend their own money on a room. You're told that you will have to wait there until they get in contact with your other party members, unless you would have any idea of where they are possibly at.
I know where they're at.
And where would that be?
Who's asking?
We'll say it's the Spy Master himself. And where
Oh.
would that be?
Let me show you. Actually, at the Appleton Inn, maybe. That's where I'd go.
Alright. He'll kind of tell one of his... He'll tell a nearby member, and he'll just say, have a party go out there and look around.
They'd go to the West End at a bar.
Do you know which
I don't
bar?
say that.
Oh, you
No, that was a joke.
Okay.
So Spy Master. How do you earn that title?
By being really good at my job. And for being really old.
You think you could sneak up on me?
Probably.
Okay.
Is that all?
What do you do for fun around here? Your job? Work?
Yeah, about that. I've kind of been real busy these past couple of weeks. Not a lot of time for fun.
What's with all the secrecy?
It's kind of our thing.
You got any questions, Adaline? Or Question Master and Spy Master?
Are they both there?
No.
Okay.
Just Spy Master? It's a Question Master.
She
I
doesn't
think
really
they're close.
pay any mind to Jourmal. Just kind of sits there bored.
Okay.
Alright, well, you two get situated then. And he'll leave. You guys gonna do anything? You're just gonna sit there and wait.
In silence.
I'm sitting and waiting. Because
Are there
I.
any other people here?
No, just you two.
Just us.
God damn it.
And my Drake.
Good for
And
you guys to have a conversation, huh?
Yeah, man.
Anyway, Jourmal.
Yes, master.
If I put a bag of holding in your mouth and unsummoned you,
Oh my god.
Well,
What-
master, I
what
will
would have-
believe that I will believe that physics dictate
Oh, no.
that if I were to eat a bag of holding, and then you were to unsummon me back to the astral plane, the bag of holding would appear where it was within my stomach.
This reminds me of some.
so it'd go into
movie
the
that I
astral
can't
plane,
remember.
is what you're saying.
That is not
This
what I
reminds-
said, master.
Okay. So how can I get into the astral plane?
Probably through high concentrations of magic, or through death.
Okay, I like the first option. I will visit the astral plane one day.
For what reason, master?
I don't know. No offense, I want to find a dragon. Or a bigger drake.
Hang on a second. Within my time in the astral plane, I saw no such dragon.
Okay. What do you see in there?
I see the memories of all of those that once lived.
Oh,
Jesus.
that'd also be cool to see. I'll take that. Yeah, man, that's why I want to go.
Perhaps one day, master, if you were to visit, I can guide you through.
That would be amazing. Well, let's see what I have on me. Is there books here?
Yeah, there's some books. They're mostly just kind of like they're more
Farming
like
Volume 1.
They're like encyclopedias and stuff, you know, just general knowledge, local stories.
Is there Mechanic Volume 1?
There's not a mechanics volume 1. What is Adaline doing this conversation with Jorm and Jourmal?
Are there like any windows or something?
Yeah, there's a window that looks outside. It
Okay.
looks outside until the yard.
How high up is it?
You're on the second floor, so you're about 15 feet in the air. Less than that, 10 feet in the air.
Alright. So kind of just look around. Are there any like oh, curtain drapes? How about that? Any curtains? Yeah, just like curtains.
Escape from Jourmal.
Well, we could both escape.
There's like the window has some nice looking like curtains over them.
I think they give us a more secure room than having to give us the ability to escape. What do you think? Think we could get out?
I think it would be unwise to escape. These guys know the threat we're against, and yet they're still taking their time out because they think this is more necessary.
Maybe. Well, we might also be the only ones to find Norm and Apollyon first. Although they're probably already heading over here.
I do think they would be working to get us out. Perhaps. If you are so impatient. You could take perimeter around here and maybe they'll see you and try and get you, and you could lead them here.
Maybe. So she'll kind of like. I don't know. What do I want to do? Do I want to try to get out? Probably not. She'll just like think about it and then go and pick up a book.
Good job convincing her not to leave, Master.
Thank you. I figured it's for the best if we stay here. You know, this whole King Kali deal.
Yes, Master, I agree.
So if you see everyone's memories, can you like tell us any of that?
I believe you may have misinterpreted what I meant, Master. But it would be too hard to explain.
I just have to see it for myself.
Precisely.
How could I get a hold of Norm and Apollyon?
It's a good question. Norm and Apollyon, what is your your next step?
I don't know. I think maybe just go to the little like guild quarter center. Look for any like big mass concentrations of guards. Maybe poke around a little bit. You send your little spider companion in there. Check it out. See if maybe they're in there. If not, we just move on to the next.
Yeah, I think we get closer so I can control my spider and like peek around, and then Norm will try and let out some Eridorian bird calls as a secret message.
Alright, so first off, go ahead and make me a performance check.
Oh.
Alright, now I need, I guess, Adaline and Jourmal to make a perception check.
What is passive perception not up? Ah.
Neither of you two take notice of the bird call.
An Eridorian bird in the Isle?
As for the spider, or it's a spider, right? So you're gonna be searching around with the spider?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Is that with the spider?
Yeah.
Let me grab the
If
spider's
you're using
block.
your own perception, I guess it still would be with the spider, yeah. So we're with the spider.
Alright, so he's gonna have... That's gonna be a 0.
You are unable to locate where these two are at. You just see a lot of buildings everywhere, side by side around this yard area.
I'm not seeing anything of them. And they didn't respond to my perfect call.
How strange. Normally Jourmal's quite adept at picking up bird calls. Well, what do you suggest we do now?
I suppose now I could.
Adaline!
You just yell at Adaline.
Yeah.
Do you actually yell that out?
Yeah. You want to give a performance?
Yeah, go ahead and yell it out. Give me a performance.
There's my perception for it.
I'm not asking you to roll that.
You were.
I clicked it, but maybe I think my thing is lagging. I don't know. It's a +5 though.
Just get it.
Yeah, it's just loading.
It's gonna be like a nat 20.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
This is the exact same thing.
Alright, with the 12, I'm gonna say, go ahead and roll me perception, both of you.
Can I use that 20?
No.
Oh my god.
You son of a bitch.
There.
You
Hey.
have a +10, you rolled a 10, literally average. I don't think it's a big deal to reroll.
But if it was worse.
Alright, Adeline, you for sure hear this. Yell.
With their big ol' elf ears.
Whoa!
Whoa, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, I said it.
Alright. Well, they're here, somewhere.
Maybe they're trying to find us. I know a subtle way to tell them where we're at.
That's so perfect.
That's cool, I guess. Suddenly, Jordan, in an instant, pulls out the hurdy-gurdy and begins to play a traditional Eridorian tune. And you don't even need to roll a perception check, but Norm and Apollyon, you guys hear it, instantly recognize this masterwork from Jorm. And as soon as you guys
No, it
begin
couldn't
to-
be Jorm. He doesn't play a hurdy-gurdy that well.
But it's distinctly you. It's not like it's good, it's just distinctly you. And
I think they delayed picked up on the bird calls.
as you begin to like make your next move, suddenly there's figures just kind of like surround you.
But my disguise.
I don't think they know it's us. Act calm.
And then you hear one voice go, "I take it to you two are Nourmal, Paej, and Apollyon."
I'll just act like I don't hear him, and I'm just going about my business. I'll just keep walking.
So this is my deaf friend. His name's George. Deception.
Can I help? I'm helping. I'm helping.
He is at play being the deaf
I have
companion.
a plus 8.
How are you pretending to be deaf?
I ignored him and I kept on walking. I didn't know I was pretending to be deaf.
That does not count as helping. Okay. It would be best if you two just come with us back to the guild, the headquarters.
At this point, how far away have I walked?
Not very far. You guys are surrounded on all ends. Come
Okay,
with
I
us.
think we failed.
Just look at Norm.
I don't think it'd be wise to fight.
Alright.
Do you guys comply?
Lead the way.
Yep. We'll follow them.
Alright, they guide you to the guild quarters. There's a moment where you kind of just have to stand there while they do, like, some guys have to talk to some higher ups and blah blah blah. And then eventually they will escort you to the same room that Adaline and Jorm are kept.
Apollyon, Norm,
And they
you're
will,
back.
This is all according to our plan.
you are told
I'm
Now we
about
just
to
have to
divine
figure out.
smite the shit out of this wall and breast us out of here.
that's not how it works.
No need.
I think
They
we should
wouldn't
just
expect
stay.
us to break out.
Again? No, they wouldn't, but I don't think we should break out.
I beg your pardon?
Seems important. It seemed important before you guys left, but y'all left anyway.
They do seem to want us to stay here.
Yeah,
And
weren't they talking about 3 weeks? We don't have that kind of time.
I think they
We-
were looking to try and get that shortened down, but they're gonna do a totally super invasive wipe of your mind.
Huh?
This isn't sounding appealing.
Or you could stay 3 weeks.
Neither of these sound appealing.
Oh, you don't have a choice anymore.
I can still smite this wall. That very much seems like a choice.
Also, isn't that a window? We can just
yes,
hop out of there.
I
You
was
could
thinking the
just
same
get caught
idea,
again.
but Jorm is very adamant on this.
What exactly happened that you're so on the side of authority for once?
It just, King Kali seems like it's an important figure we should know more about.
Where's Juan? Juan has to be.
It's these guys. We told them about the whole ash and everything, and it is right at their doorstep. They know the severity of this, and yet they're still willing to delay this. I think this is important.
I feel look to Apollyon and say, I'm willing to trust Jorm's call on this if you are.
I don't know. We gotta make this as quick as possible. I'm fine with staying until we can talk to them, but after that, I don't know.
Alright then, looks like we stay until we find out what's going on.
We won't stay too long, I hope, and I'll make sure we won't.
Alright. So, is the plan for tonight just to sleep?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, they can't do it now.
Norm.
Oh, well, as they were putting you inside, as I tried saying, they would have told you that they would come for you in the morning.
Oh my god.
Norm.
Norm.
Yes.
Norm.
If you don't mind, maybe you could send your little spider guy out, eavesdrop on some of the higher ups, see what's going on.
Gonna try and spy on the spy master.
Yes.
You guys
I'd
hear my
imagine-
plane?
Oh yes, we did hear it.
Pretty good this time.
Unfortunately, I believe they were able to hear our messages as well.
I wonder why screaming out Adaline didn't work.
What?
Can they bring us some food?
You do not get any food for the night.
What the fuck? Are you shitting me?
I mean,
Goddamn.
you two would have been given a meal before these other two showed up, but as for now, there's no meals going on.
Oh,
now.
okay.
It's like the middle of
Okay,
the
now I really feel like a prisoner. Now I kind of want to leave.
It's like the middle of the night.
No one's here.
What kind of people don't provide supper?
I know.
This really is a prison.
I feel claustrophobic in here.
Oh. So will you be doing any eavesdropping with the spider?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll have it go around.
Alright, go ahead and make me an investigation check to see if you can even find anybody.
Yep.
Nice.
Is that just a raw 7? With a raw 7, you don't really
That is
have
a -5 to the
Wait.
spider.
5?
Yep,
That's crazy.
Jesus.
This is-
How do you have a -5 investigation?
for the spider.
Oh, okay.
That is a 0. Or that's a 2, so you do not
It's
find anything to eavesdrop on.
Spy master.
You yell and nobody calls back.
Question master. I just remembered something.
Eventually you hear a knock on the door.
I open it.
It's just
Good evening.
It's just a guard, and he's just like, "Hey, man, you're being a little too loud."
I wanted to know if you could get a hold of our compatriot. Is that a word? Juan. What's her real name? Christine.
Christine, who?
Does anyone know?
It's. Alan, get up and walk over.
Christina Nagme.
Yeah, Christina. Yes, I can't remember the last name.
Nag me, because she nags me.
Chris. Yeah.
Nag. How do you spell that?
How do you spell that?
Nag M-I.
Naghmi.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be able to get this out in the morning.
You can't go right now?
No, our offices are closed.
What? I mean, like, you can... Money.
I'm sorry?
What?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Did you get there for 1 gold?
There is nowhere to go.
2 gold?
Like, if I take your gold, I truly, I don't know who this woman is.
Oh. You can't get someone who knows? Like the spy master?
Not at this hour. And the spy master is currently busy.
He's currently what?
Busy.
With?
I don't know. Whatever we're doing. You know, this is a place of secrets. It's not like I know everything.
I mean, maybe you should. You know, maybe it's time you start getting some respect around here.
I think I'm respected enough. When you're in this
What,
line of
you're
work,
looking at our door? My door? You know what I've done?
I'm sure you've done a lot. You are all adventurers or something, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, what if we're terrible people and you have to watch our... What if they're setting you up for death? What if we killed you? I think you demand more respect
Sure.
for
Okay,
that.
alright.
Okay. This is a
Should I be worried
wildly-
about you trying to kill me?
this is a wildly
Maybe.
inaccurate hypothetical.
But maybe you should be worried they're trying to kill you. If you don't get that promotion tomorrow.
Make me just making a persuasion check.
Shouldn't be a.
He'll look at you with like a frown. He'll just say, "Do not take kindly to threats in a place like this. So I would advise that you and your friends just get some night's rest and be prepared for tomorrow morning. I do not want to hear any more words coming out of you and no more screaming coming out of this room. Do I make myself clear?"
Or what?
Oh
Okay.
my god.
We don't know him.
I'm going to take that as a joke. Good night. He'll close the door.
Good night. That was another word. Alright.
Okay.
I'm on your side. All I'm saying. I want what's best for you.
I'm not sure if you heard. I think you should yell it louder for him.
I'm on your side.
Oh no.
Alright. That was successful.
What was successful?
Another successful harassment.
Now he knows. Now we both know. Neither of us play games.
Yeah, you built your mutual respect with that guard.
I mean, seriously though, who does he think he is? He doesn't want to hear another word from me. Like he's gonna kill me.
My guard's gonna
gonna
come
shut
in at
me
the
up.
last episode and fucking sacrifice himself for us.
Oh god.
Alright, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. And I lean on Jourmal like a pillow and go to bed.
Alright. The rest of you all going to sleep?
Yep.
Alright. The next morning, as you are awoken, you hear a knock on the door. It's a different set of guards, and they'll just say, "Alright, you're being summoned. Come on."
Don't you think you need a promotion?
Different guard.
Yeah, I know.
They ignore you. They guide you over to where Adaline and Jourmal, you guys were at the day before, where they were invasively mind reading you.
Jesus.
You guys are all led there. You're told to go back into the middle of the circle where you're all, or surrounding is the Spy Master, the Question Master, or whatever you guys call him. And,
Yep.
The Inquisitor, which is a way better name.
Question Master.
And then other people that you don't really know. It seems that we have been blessed with the other two parts of the story. You guys look at the Spy Master, he looks very tired. And one of them will just say, "Alright, well before we start, is there anything you all need to say?"
No, not particularly.
Can you get Christina Nagme here?
And who is that?
One of your spies.
I see. We'll send
She's,
a call in for her, yes.
You know, we're close. We're all good friends with her.
They
I
look
don't
at the
doubt
reaction
she
of
would
the rest
die
of
for
you
me.
says that.
And I would die for her. We're good friends.
He looks for what?
They look at like your guys' reactions to that.
Norm nods earnestly.
Yep. Same.
All right, then we shall summon her. I'll tell you when she arrives. But for now, if nobody else has any questions, let us proceed. We understand that time is of the essence for you all. We understand that you have a very big, important mission for the king, and we, by all intents, desire to honor that. But right now, while you are here and still have to be here as we process a lot of things, we need to understand what you all know. Most importantly, you there, Nourmal Paej, or as our records show, your name is. What's your name, Norm? What's Norm's?
Nellis Palmer.
Nellis Palmer, son of Asriel Palmer, a former constituent of the guild. If we would like to make this easy, we'd like to peer into your mind as we understand everything that's happened. Do you comply?
By all means.
Alright, they will. There is a spell that is cast as they peer into Norm's mind. Norm, is there anything you're gonna subconsciously want to hide?
No, but if any, maybe the interim years before, in between the mother leaving and him joining up with the party. Yeah, probably those. But that would be less intentional.
Could you tell us what's happened after your mother left in your life?
Well, obviously I was on my own for a bit, and I made do in my home city of Moonbright.
Did you ever receive a message from your mother during this time?
No, I did not.
Alright. They search around, they start going through every single part of your life, from, of course, your mother leaving, to you having to fend off on your own, to you traveling to this random town that you've never heard of before in search of a family that you're only vaguely ever been told about, into meeting your brother, into being thrown into the middle of an apocalypse. You journey through your whole life, reaching up until this point. And as they end the spell, you hear kind of a lot of murmuring, a lot of talking. Okay, so I need some reminders here. How much are you guys aware of what the other group is doing in terms of the ash?
We just got that message, that's it.
Yeah, we just suddenly got a message containing all the stuff we sent. So we just know that they were in the mountains of Nar and somehow encountered the ash.
And when they gave us the name of the king.
I believe they also said something about setting things right, Heart of Nova. That's about all. That's about all we would know.
What do you think the connection is with the enemy that's currently enveloping Nova, and with this message your mother sent you?
Well, as for Nova, I believe our companion here, as he points to Apollyon, had a peculiar run-in in which he was referred to as I don't remember quite the exact phrase he said, but something of a son of Nova or something of that sort.
Was it champion?
It was I don't remember.
I think it was Son of Nova, yeah.
Was it son of Nova? Child.
No.
I knew there was a distinction there.
I believe he was called the Child of Nova, but as far as I know, they just encountered something to do with the ash and this Kali fellow in the mountains of Nar. It was apparently quite serious, as inside of the message was also kind of a final goodbye that they later retracted, but apparently things were dire enough to warrant that for a time.
Alright. Well, let us move on to, I suppose, the most mysterious being that's currently in the room right now. Apollyon, you call yourself?
Yes.
Apollyon, where does that name come from?
Do they know?
They just know.
They know about me?
So they only know about you from the perspective of everybody else. So they know
Okay,
what you
alright.
are, and they understand that you are compliant. You do sense that there's a bit of a hostility around you with these people. Like you are just this strange creature that is tied to the current apocalypse.
Yeah.
But they ask you, where does your name come from? They've not read your mind yet.
The name that was given to me. Superiors.
And who are these superiors?
I never met them.
So you never met them?
Yeah. Which I think would be true. I'm sure.
Let me think about this.
Other than like, you know, my lieutenant, my captain.
I would say that what the most likely scenario is that you were simply Apollyon is simply the name you were given when you first came into being. And
Yeah.
that is just how it is. Like that's just how you recognize it as.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
You existed, and then you were called Apollyon.
Yep.
Alright. Let us peer into your mind then. Do you
Alright.
resist in any form?
Nah.
Alright, similar to they watch your earliest memories from when you first kind of came into being within the control of the Ash. Here, this is where these people get the first good view of what the Ash is, especially, I guess in its more, naturalistic state, not when it's, like, in the middle of fighting. So, Apollyon, like, how do you perceive this time being, before, I guess, meeting the rest of the party?
I think very much like prepping for the invasion, you know? Like you know, making weapons, armor, training, like all the things. At least for the tieflings. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all just in preparation. Yeah. For the invasion of Eredor. That's because there's only like a few months between, like, you know, me being created and then
Alright. As they finish kind of viewing everything to do with your life, they kind of end it, murmuring to each other, and one of them just says, "This creature doesn't even know what he himself is." I ask you,
yes.
are you friend or foe?
I'm pretty chill. Right, guys?
Yes. As we can see by your demeanor, but what is it that you even want? Why are you here?
I don't know. I didn't, well, first I just wanted to get away from, everything, but, that doesn't seem to be a possibility. At least, not for forever. Because this doesn't seem to be stopping. So, that's my purpose right now. Is to stop it.
And why do you want to stop it? This enemy that you yourself are created from.
I was there the first day we set foot in Eredor. We killed a lot of people. I'm sure you saw. I don't want that to happen anymore.
So you're saying you have sympathy?
Yes.
More murmurs.
Murmur.
Alright. I think we've taken everything we can out of this. We'll continue to discuss everything. For now, you all can leave. Tomorrow morning, I'll have set up everything for you to get ready on your journey and continue it. As for now,
Yeah.
the plan is still for us all to reconvene into the city of... Anybody remember what the city's name was?
No.
That's the one at the far end of the aisle, right?
Yes. So,
Okay, that one.
Okay, the big one.
no, there's Colkirk, and you guys are
Oh, okay.
reconvening at the one that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right here.
Because that's where we were gonna invade. Or if it's occupied.
You guys didn't take a note of where this was?
I don't.
Goldkirk.
We got that city name. That's a big city.
Goldkirk.
I did name that city.
Yeah. No, I'm saying I don't remember what like getting it. I don't remember
Remember what?
the name of this city.
Oh, I do not remember.
So the city of Harrow.
Something about fishing. It was like swordfish or something. I don't fucking know.
Harrow.
Paro. See?
To reconvene into the city of Harrow.
Paro.
Does this still all work with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess.
Alright. Then you are all dismissed. And the guards will kind of like move towards you and they'll guide you out of the guild quarter.
Fuck that shit. I didn't get thrown in jail this time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
We're
I'm
on
sorry.
top.
Alright, what's the plan now?
No.
We're free.
Surprisingly enough, we still have our freedom at the end of the day.
Pigs.
Thought we were gonna have to come another.
Oh!
We're diagonal.
What's going on here? Oh, we're huge.
Oh, what's happening? Oh! I'm in the water. I'm drowning. That
Okay.
is Alan's dead. Sorry, guys.
So, what's the plan, guys?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going. Oh, we still gotta get one something.
Oh yes, I suppose that is still a part of the plan, huh?
Yeah. Some earmuffs or something.
I suppose we can get
That
right
would be
to
nice.
that. Plenty of day left, and tomorrow we'll be back on the road likely.
Yeah, let's hope. Here's hoping. And I do nothing.
Do nothing.
Well, Adam will just start walking off to the direction of the markets because we were getting earmuffs, right? Okay.
Earplugs.
Earplugs, earmuffs, same thing. Yes.
Earmuffs are to keep your ears warm. Earplugs are to keep the sound out.
Alright, you guys walk around and looking for anything to kind of plug in the ears.
Yes.
Your best bet for that is go ahead and make me earplugs. Earplugs are kind of a weird thing to look for. Go ahead and
I
make
know.
me a investigation check at advantage
Sure.
whoever wants to roll it.
I will do it.
Do you think it's something we'd have to get like special made?
We'll see.
Think.
With the 28,
Oh!
Ooh.
damn. Alright, with the 28, Norm, you're able to, as you're kind of looking around, you find a what do you think about this? Earplugs. Who buys earplugs in a medieval setting?
We do.
Clothier.
Which is why I think it's something you'd have to get made.
Oh, okay, to be fair, though, there is, like, gunpowder weapons. I'm sure earplugs existed by the time of the 1400s.
You just stuff something in
There's
your
such thing as
ear.
the 1400s, but alright.
Well,
Well, yes, in
Oh,
our life there is the 1400s.
with
your
what are you gonna say, Amber?
let's see. Oh wow, that's pretty late. Earplugs were invented in 1864.
So, you guys don't. Okay, you guys aren't gonna find earplugs in the traditional sense. But as you're kind of looking around, Norm, you find kind of one of these higher-end clothing stores that has a bunch of different clothing styles from the different regions of Nova. So you see there's a lot of stuff that's like you can immediately tell is very much built for like the deserts of Paej, other parts that are built, other clothes that are built for the snowy tundras of map. Look at the map. Low port. Right? No, that's way off. That's a different. It's not something else. It's been a while.
Is it or part?
Talent loss.
Talent loss. There we go.
Earmuffs.
And stuff like that. And then you kind of come across this one really weird item, and you're not really sure what it does. And so as you ask the shopkeeper what it is, you find what looks like it's. So imagine like they're shaped like headphones, right? Or you can think of like earmuffs, and it's this thick fur that you don't recognize at all. Now, as you ask him what it is, the shopkeeper says, "Oh yeah, these things they come straight from Megrim. You know what fairies are, right?"
Oh yes,
We met a few.
Well, I hear that out there they have these sort of enchanting tunes, especially for a bunch of lumberjacks that go out there and cut down some part of the sacred trees. So these things here were invented to keep all that noise out.
That's perfect.
The fur here comes from some endangered animal. There's not really many of these. I got it from some strange merchant who was coming across around these parts.
I see. How much would something like this go for?
For that right there, I can... Well, it's really one of a kind. I don't have anybody who comes in and out of Megrim. But I can sell it to you for about 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, what a deal. I'll
What-
put
so-
down my 1 gold.
Adaline will chip in too.
Oh.
Kind of turn to Apollyon and say, this guy's probably not gonna sell them to much else. You think you can sweet talk him about how he's unlikely to find another customer?
I can try.
Are you wearing your set or your helmet?
I'm wearing my helmet.
Alright. You approach.
How much did you say you were charging us for this?
I said 5 gold pieces. I'm not going
Five.
anywhere.
Jesus, wow, 5? Okay. All right, yeah, no, fair, I guess. I mean,
If can
Have you-
find anything
have you
better
sold-
on this
did you have
place,
multiple
go for it.
did you find, or did you have multiple pairs of these? Just the only one.
The only one. Hence the
Huh.
price.
And no one else has come in before us to try to buy this piece.
We have purveyors.
Oh, okay. All right. How long have you had it for?
Let's see. I think it was about 2 years ago when the man came by.
Man. 2 years, and you haven't been able to get it off your hands? Man, I'm sorry, buddy. Man, I almost want to pay the full price just so I can get them off your hands, but honestly, we'll probably run into that same guy that sold you these
I doubt
somewhere on our travels. We get around quite a bit.
I doubt you'd be finding that man anywhere, but sure. If it's not interesting for you, then well, there's a lot more fancier looking things around this place anyways.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I've always been a purveyor of, when it comes to gentleman clothing, of those in Low Raven. I like the way everything's stylized. It's very much, especially the more floral patterns, it's very much based off of the terrain there, and I think it fits very pretty.
really,
You said you like fancy designs. You got a dressing room somewhere?
Yeah, there's one in the back.
well, you know what?
I'll put on my party
We'll
clothes.
all be right back. Yeah, guys, this is how we do it.
While they do they all go? Does everyone
I
go?
go,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm going, of course. Yeah.
Alan just sigh and hand over 5 gold for the muffs.
Adaline,
Okay, you
Norm,
didn't
are
need a-
going there too?
I guess so.
Okay. So,
You only need to hand over 4.
Probably
I
unconscious.
have the other one on there.
okay, so as the three of you leave
Oh,
to
okay,
go to
only
the
4?
dressing room,
Got it.
Yeah.
Three of you leave to the dressing room. Adaline, you're gonna pay for the gold, right? Or you're paying for it?
Yep.
How much gold are you putting
Yeah.
down?
Well, Jorm put down 1, so I'll put down 4.
So you put down the remaining 4. Until he'll kind of look at you as the rest of them go by. What you buying for these anyways, girly?
A friend of ours who they seemingly annoy every other minute. Maybe this will help drown them out.
Well, if it's to keep 2 of them from not talking or not hearing their words, then I'd say it's worth it.
Thank you.
Alright, he'll grab Jorm's coin, he'll kind of roll it towards you and take your 4 gold.
Hey! I'm a
All
bastard.
according to plan.
On according to foot.
Bullshit.
This was just another of Jourmal's genius ideas.
It
Take
truly
care of
is.
it. It's a one of a kind out here.
I will. Thank you very much. Does he like give me a bag or anything for it?
He just lets you grab it and hand it.
Alright, awesome.
Bags,
That's fine.
whatever this is. Alright,
Guys,
Jorm,
we
Norm,
gotta redo
and
the exact
Apollyon.
same dance number.
you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
reconvening in the singular dressing room.
He's a tough cookie, I'll admit.
Okay, we gotta put on a show for these pieces, man. Come on.
We all
Same
do
dance number, same just
Okay,
us 3.
same dance number, but at the beginning we
You remember
each
it.
do
You remember-
individual
I
backflip out of
Forget.
here.
Every time I close my eyes, I remember. Huh?
Phoenix?
You
Phoenix?
cut out.
What?
You
He just like cut off after saying like I remember or something.
Every time I
Cut off.
you said every time I close my eyes, I remember, and then nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eyes. I remember that dance. I can't get out of my head. I know the same goes for you.
Yes.
Yes.
But we should all do a backflip out of here and then do our dance.
You can do that, but okay.
You can't do a backflip?
He's in armor.
Full plate armor.
No, but he's wearing
dexterity
his...
of 1.
Wait, was your party clothes full armor too?
No.
Yeah. He's not in full
Alright.
armor anymore.
I
He
guess
can
you
totally
would
do a
just keep
backflip.
those clothes in like the bag of holding, huh? You never know when you can
Yeah,
need to
of
pull
course.
them out.
That's where we keep everything.
Or need you need to be fancy.
Oh, that was bad.
That is really bad.
So Jorm, you open the door and you backflip out, and as you're making your flip, you're able to land it, like you land it, but you knock
Yeah.
over like an article of
Oh.
clothing and stuff starts falling down. The guy goes, "Hey, what are you doing back there?"
Sorry, it got really crowded and they pushed me out. But I wanted to show you this.
Changing rooms for one person.
Sorry, we were really excited to show you our nice fabrics. Look at it.
What are you showing them?
The clothes were our party clothes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're wearing them.
You were just carrying that with you?
Yeah. You never know when you'll need
We
it.
don't have a home. Yeah.
What an awful thing to say.
I'll hand it to you. Whoever made those certainly did a good job. I mean, even I could tell that those are perfectly suited for each of your own bodies. I feel like there's a whole story behind this, and I honestly don't think I want to get into it.
You like the gold dragon designs on it?
Does that mean ours is still? Does it mean mine is still around? Jesus, that the
Yeah.
most extravagant one, fucking
Got it all
peacock.
in the bag.
Yeah, everything's in the
My
bag.
God, that's
All right.
Dragon on it.
Adeline, what are you doing at this time? Would you have walked outside, or are you just also there by the counter?
Yeah, I would have just walked outside and just waiting.
He'll just kind of look at you. He's like, "Those are some nice clothing. Where'd you get them at?"
Where did we get them? I think the
Those
king
are
and queen made them for us.
No, they did not.
They personally made these. Or I think one of their tailors made it.
Oh, no, not Swordbreak. King Cyprus. He
Huh?
Swordbreaks this capital. I say we
Well,
got it in Cyprus.
oh. Oh yeah, we went to a tailor in Cyprus, and yeah, he made it for us.
I can tell there's a lot of techniques here that are very Kalen. Though in the
Whoa,
Isle we kind of have our own, I guess you could say, accent when it comes to our tailoring.
A blend
you
of Erador.
you tailor much?
Used to, before I hurt my hands real bad. But it's a whole other story. Not really important.
I thought
Well, I
I
mean,
thought Royals like cut out for me, so I thought before I had my hands removed. I swear I heard that.
did someone mess up your hands? We could teach him a lesson.
The person who did it has already been hurt enough.
Oh
Oh,
damn.
wow, I go to Norman Apollyon. I really want to hear this long story, but do we have time?
The guy gives like a 1,000-yard stare.
We have all day.
I'd like to hear this
I don't
story.
think we should bother him. Okay.
If you wouldn't mind.
Well, if you truly insist.
Oh my god.
Back when I was a younger lad,
This is horrible.
the only thing
This is the worst thing you've.
that ever clouded my mind was the art of tailoring. When I was a young boy, maybe around 12 years old, I begged my parents to give me a sewing kit, just so I can put together my own fabrics and my own bed sheets. I'll tell you, I was excellent. Even at that young of an age, my parents knew I was destined for something greater. By the time I reached college age, they put me into a tailoring school out in Swordbreak. I trained there for maybe about 6 to 8 years. I was the best in my class, graduated with the highest of honors. So I came back to Dundee to give the people a taste of what I could provide for them within the fashion world. I became known to all, especially within the tailoring world. Everybody wanted a piece of me. But the only person who I ever truly wanted the attention of was the woman I would later marry.
Whoa.
Every day we spent together, we were truly
What was her
one
name?
of a kind. Her name's no longer important now. It's too
Okay.
painful to remember. But 3 years into our relationship, she gave birth to our first child, a daughter.
Whoa.
We named her Clarissa. A year later, my beautiful wife passed away.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
I wish things were different, but when the plague came by this town, the medicines we had to fix it would not work on her. They only made things worse. And so after her passing, it just left me and Clarissa together. But fathering was never my type of business, so instead I threw myself into my work. I put my emotions into everything I made. Every piece of clothing, every single needle sewn into what I made was an artwork, an expression of what I've lost. All at the cost of her. Eventually, she couldn't handle it anymore. The absence of her father ate at her every day. She wanted her revenge. She wanted to give me even an ounce of the pain I had given her. What I and her mother who left gave her. And in the night, she snuck into my chambers and broke every one of my fingers.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I woke up in excruciating pain, and before I even knew what had happened, she had left. It took me 5 years to recover even some sort of usage within my hands. I no longer tailor. Even if my hands were to work once more like they did before, I have no emotion and nothing to give to put my soul into it.
Whoa.
So instead I stay here and sell fancy fabrics to travelers. This is my tomb. And eventually I'll die here. And
Yeah.
This is by far the worst thing you've ever done.
That is my story.
Do you still have any clothing you made when you did make some? Or is it all gone by now?
I'll see what I have. He'll
Whoa.
leave and go into the back rooms.
You guys think he'd pay us if we broke his daughter's fingers?
I
I
don't,
don't think so.
Maybe we could get these guys back together and like forgive each other. Maybe he'd pay us.
Is that how we're spending the rest of the day?
We need to find the daughter of a tailor named Clarissa. You cut out for me. Oh, I only heard the Larissa part.
It was Clarissa. That's all I gave.
I see. We need to find this daughter of a tailor named Clarissa and
Don't worry,
reunite them.
I'm gonna
If it
very
happens to be on the path.
subtly get his last name.
Okay. Eventually he comes back.
Whoa, this is amazing, Mr. Taylor. I don't know what to call you.
I haven't even presented it to you, but
That's how I know you're a good tailor. Even the pre-presentation, the thing it's just amazing. You're amazing, mister. What?
do not say that. No matter
Okay,
how good
sorry.
of the art I could have made, I was not amazing. I was anything.
You can't
but.
always forgive the artist. I understand. There.
This is a suit I made when I was a bit younger. I think I was in my 4th year of school. I could never really find anybody who fit in it well. Its proportions were a little off. I was going through a phase at that time, experimenting. You know how it is. I can offer this to you, though I cannot promise that it'll fit.
There's plenty of people here. Maybe it'll fit. It'll be our Cinderella story. Since
Maybe.
we won't fall in love. Unless... Who knows?
I'll say that for listening to my story, truly listening to the pain that I hold bare within me, you can have this. I ask
Whoa.
that you just take care of it. And let this be a
Truly
reminder
stretch.
of all the things that you could lose. And to remember to hold what you hold dear tight.
Well...
A single tear rolls down his cheek.
I start to hold Jourmal's hand.
Do you wanna
What?
see which one of us fits?
Yeah.
Maybe you can do
who
that on
wants
your
to
own
go
time.
first?
I think I need to close shop for the day.
You don't wanna see what your product was intended to look like? Your art? If maybe, on the off chance it fits one of us?
If it does, then, well, you know where to find me. But please, I
Alright.
think I need my rest for now.
This has been good. Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you very much, Mr. I don't believe we caught your name.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas McDonald?
Alright.
Larissa McDonald.
Thank you. I hope to be in touch again.
I do hope you take care.
McDonald.
As you guys step outside,
McDonald.
Adaline is just standing there waiting, a little confused because she would have sworn that you guys would have been out here way earlier.
Oh.
And she's
It's crazy.
she's just holding the earmuffs in her hands.
Oh, you got him.
Which you guys seem to have
We
fully
forgot
forgot,
about
by the way. I guess totally just forgot about that.
Alan will flick Jorm the piece of gold and then say to everyone, "I got him for 4, not 5."
Let's
But
go.
still.
Shut up, we're moving way past this.
But you should have been in there. He went down. This guy. He's a soul. We gotta fix it.
We need to find a Clarissa McDonald.
I'm still
And I
not.
think
Someday.
I know who has the answers. Perhaps someone who knows all about questions.
Well, y'all go find him. I have my own people to go talk to.
Oh,
I think
yeah, go do that.
Okay.
she'll roll her eyes and just start walking towards top view.
Alright. Alright, well, before we conclude this saga, you guys have a weird saga with tailors.
I think we gotta try this on real quick though.
Well, we will continue that later, but Adaline, as you head towards top view, what are you looking for?
I pull out the address that what was that guy's name? The questioner, the question master. That's his. This. What was his name? What did anybody? Well, no. What was his name? Like
Question master.
He was.
Okay.
Question
His name was John.
John. That's right, John.
Jonathan.
Well, anyways, that he look at the piece of paper that he wrote down the address on.
And this was to the Mallor family home.
Yep.
Question.
Alright.
I thought it was Delian.
You move around, top view, looking, searching for the address, and eventually, you make your way to what looks like an older home here in top view, and it's a pretty decent size. And in front of it, you simply read, "The Mallor Home."
Oh shit.
She kind of she kind of hesitate before she knocks on the door.
You knock on the door, and nobody seems to answer at first.
I guess she'll kind of. How long? Well, after like a couple minutes, I guess she'll like start walking away.
A couple of minutes? You're just gonna sit there for a couple of minutes?
Well, I mean, do you like? Do you stand at the front door for like more than 10 minutes waiting for somebody to respond? I mean, if nobody's gonna respond, nobody's gonna respond. Man.
I just meant
I
like,
guess
you're gonna knock again.
Yeah, I guess I'll knock again.
As you knock again, this time with a little more confidence, eventually you can hear what sounds like this, like a set of footsteps approaching the door. And as they open it, you see an older woman who looks like. Hold up, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
This is it, guys. This is it. Something's gonna happen. I don't know what. Could be bad.
Dude, I have folders on folders on folders on folders. Alright, you see a woman that looks like this. So do you have your ears out?
I guess they'd be. Well, I guess she's just gotten used to like sort of hiding them in her hair by this point.
Okay, yeah. So as the door opens and you see this older woman, and you get like a vague sense of familiarity with her, Like, she just kind of has a face that looks like you've seen it before, but you've never met this woman in your life. And she goes, "Oh, hey, what?"
But what?
Hey,
Sorry.
dear, what brings you to this house?
She'll kind of stutter for a moment. My name is Adaline. Adaline Mahler. My
I don't believe
adoptive
I know
father
anybody.
was Friedman Mahler.
You see, as you say this, you notice how her expression just completely like changes. You see that there's like a mix of emotions in her face, like there's so many thoughts hitting her head. I'm sorry, dear. Can you repeat that?
My
you
adoptive
know my
father was
son?
freedman.
You go to school tomorrow?
Yes.
I think it'd be best if you come inside.
Very well. Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh shit, I need to drag my token. Oh, 1 second. There we go.
Alright. She'll kind of guide you in, take you upstairs. As you're walking through this it's a very old but a very fancy house. A lot of history here. She'll take you inside. She'll sit you down. You said that my son was your father?
Yes, I grew up in Eredor, and very good conditions, and left a major city, came across a town that he was living in, and he adopted me there. This was, what was it? That was like 4 years ago? 3 years ago, something like that? Yeah.
Or
4 years ago, sure.
I haven't heard from my son in maybe about 20 years now. Where is he?
We lived together in a small town called Norston until we had to leave there, and we were separated after that. He went with the villagers as protection, heading to a village in the mountains of Nar.
And you came here alone?
I have some friends also from the village that we came with. She'll sort of fish out the letter, like the stamp from the king. We have been on official business.
Do you hand it to her for her to read over it?
Yeah, why not?
As she's reading through it, she just kind of looks in disbelief. Like everything she's reading is this is some sort of fairy tale she's reading, and you're telling her this is an official letter of the king, and she recognizes it. She's seen she would not know the current king's handwriting, but she definitely recognizes the sigil and everything else as being very authentic. And she'll kind of place it down on the table. I'm sorry, this is a lot to process. My son, you said he's in the near the mountains.
Last I heard, yes.
Why did he not come with you, or I guess, why are you not with him? How did you even end up here?
We were separated as we were trying to help our people in Eredor to safety from events that were occurring within the country, and he decided to take the villagers back, and well, from what I know, he was an agent of the guild. I believe he wanted to go through Eredor to get back here, but something must have stopped him.
You see, as you say that last part, her expression kind of drops. Well, in either case, I'm glad to at least know that he's somewhere. We haven't heard from him in quite a while. If you wouldn't mind, can you tell us about him?
He was a very reserved man. Mostly just spent times walking through the woods, dealing with problems in the villages, and painting. He never spoke of anything before that though. He got along well with everyone, always had cordial relations with them, never fought anyone, always stood up for people.
Well, I've always took it that this agent business was never something Friedman took with much stride. This household has a lot of history within this place. For us, it was only natural that he would follow our footsteps. But I suppose we didn't fully understand how much he, I suppose, disliked this way of life for him to have left the way he did.
Out of character for just a second. Is he cutting out for everyone else?
A little bit, but
I think I'm just speaking too low and it's not picking it up.
It's fine then. Anyways. I'm sorry, I don't have more information to offer.
Do you have anything of his? Anything I can...
Just gotta fish around. He handed me this symbol saying if I find anybody with it, they can help.
She'll take the patch. The patch, right?
Yeah.
She'll kind of like rub her thumbs against it. I thank you. This means a lot to me. You see that tears begin to kind of swell in her eyes.
Oh no. I just made an old woman cry.
These friends of yours, where are they?
They're somewhere in the city of Dundee, ma'am. We also came with an agent of the guild.
I see. Well, if you see them again, you can tell them that they're always welcomed. If they need any... what's the word? Housing? There's a word there I'm forgetting. Need any...
shelter,
shelter. What do you call it?
hospitality.
Hospitality. There you go. That's the word. If they need any hospitality, and the same goes for you, of course. If you wouldn't mind, I think... would you like to have dinner with us tonight? You're free to invite any of your friends.
Well, if it wouldn't be so much trouble, I suppose.
It would not be.
My friends are a bit... I must warn you, though, they are a bit... not a bit, very overbearing. One of them is a scholar, and he's actually pretty alright when it comes to meeting with people. The other can hold his own, but... my other friend, not so much.
Talking about you, Apollyon.
It's all right. I have met my own fair share of characters in my days. I'm sure it's nothing I'm not ready to handle. But thank you. If you don't mind, I need some time to think and to talk with my husband.
Of course.
You can feel free to...
What time should we return?
I'll have dinner ready by the time the sun is down. You can feel free to stay here if you want.
I see. One of my friends did work with Friedman in the village, so I'm sure he would like to hear stories from him.
That would be lovely.
Very well, then I will go fetch them and be back soon.
Take care.
Of course. She'll hurry out of the house. Sort of sprint back to everyone.
Well, where is everyone? We shall see. So as Adaline is leaving, the three of you...
see the question master. Oh no, let's try on the suit first, because here's my theory.
Right, I'll be right back.
She'll recognize the patterns and the tailoring and be like, where'd you get that if she sees us out and about, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should try on the piece.
Of course.
Alright.
Let's dig into a back alley.
As you're holding up this, the suit, you can very clearly tell that this is not going to be fitting Apollyon or Jourmal.
Okay, so Norm.
Alright, I suppose the magic is up to me then.
Norm, as you attempt to put on the suit, there are a couple things you notice. You're able to slide into it, but as you put it on, you know the proportions on this are way off. You can feel that the suit, as it kind of extends down the arms, it feels very tight. Like the parts with the God, what's that part of the shirt? Like the sleeves of the shirt are super, super tight, especially compared to the rest of the arm. You especially feel a lot of tightness within the shoulder. However, what's really strange is that the main body part of the suit seems to be almost too big for you.
It's a woman's suit.
We give it to
no.
Adaline.
Well, the main body is too big.
I point and laugh.
Okay.
But by all
I
means,
think-
this is a suit that's like traditionally for men.
No, that's Adeline's suit. I bet it'll fit her perfectly.
If it's big for my butt, her arms are actually bigger than mine, and I don't know
Oh.
about the body, but
What?
I don't think this is gonna fit her either.
Juan!
Something tells me it's not much difference there.
Juan has those little stick arms.
Juan is bigger than Adaline.
Yeah, this will totally fit Juan.
She is an adult
Either she's
woman.
bigger.
Yeah, she has little stick arms.
Does not fit me, who is smaller than a young woman, and you believe it will fit an older woman, who is bigger than the younger woman.
Well, you said the arms were tight.
Yeah, I think this is just a poorly made suit. It's a good thing. I shouldn't say that, but this is a very poorly made suit.
No, it fits somebody, and we're gonna find it. Who
Yeah,
it fits.
it can't be. The man lost his hands for this, for his art. It cannot be that bad.
He said he was a student whenever he made this, and he didn't lose his hands for his art. He lost his hands because his daughter came in and smacked them up.
I bet it'll
Because
fit
of his
Juan.
art. Dude, were you listening?
That wasn't- This is why he gave me the suit, and I take it back, and not you.
Put it on. Show him, Jourmal.
It's not gonna fit. I wish.
I mean, you could just, go sleeveless.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Cinderella thing, and it'll like adapt to my body. I put
Yeah,
it
maybe.
on.
Yeah, try it. Try that.
Do you attempt to put it on?
I don't want to rip it.
Okay, that was what I was gonna say. Are you gonna attempt to put it on to the point of like possibly damaging it? If not,
No, not to that point.
you're able to get like you got you're trying to like put it over you, right? So you have your arms going in under it, but as you try moving it farther down, it gets caught in between like your arms and your head.
Yeah. Okay, no, it does not fit.
I think it just needs to be touched up.
I'll put it in my bag.
Bad
Should we
suit.
go find Clarissa McDonald?
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know if that's
An
something
address?
you can do right away. It's more
I
of
think
a-
well, I mean, the spies know every spy in the city, and she's probably a spy.
I don't. Where did you get that from?
Clarissa!
He lives here. That's obviously number one spy.
It worked last time.
That did work last time.
Does anyone respond?
There is no response.
Damn it.
McDonald. I think we should check out the Question Master. But he might be busy, what do you think?
He's probably as busy.
This is
I mean,
tough.
I think we just move on from this.
Perhaps
From
you.
this.
What other contacts do you have within the city?
We have Juan, but we don't really know where she is.
Yeah, they said that they were gonna send for her, but that never happened.
Yeah.
We just blew past.
Let's just browse around some shops or something, and then we can hit up a bar or two, see if any of the keepers have ever
Rumors.
heard of a Clarissa McDonald.
Alright, I like that idea, Norm. You got that noggin on you, and I grab him and give him a nuggie.
Yes, and while we're doing this, I would like to stroll around the market, We haven't gotten too much of a chance to do so yet. Even if
I
there's
did. Everything sucks and is expensive.
Oh, did you check out a tobacco store? Maybe they got some sweet
I did
gas.
not. I did not.
I'll
There's
have
so
a
much
sit
city to explore.
entering the astral plane. Am I right, Jourmal?
Yes, master.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's go check out a tobacco shop. Or whatever you want to do, Norm. I'll let you take the lead.
You can hit your shop. I just like to look around the market in general.
And then I hand him a stick off the ground and I say, "This is the lead stick. It shows you're in the lead."
Okay.
Excellent idea, master.
In that case, this way.
And we follow.
You guys walk through Appleton looking at the different shops, and eventually, what catches your eyes is like an exotic smoke shop within the market.
I grab Apollyon and sneak in there.
Hey man, what you doing?
What's up?
Oh my god.
You got any high tier leaf that'll get us in the astral plane?
Whoa! He looks around. Be careful when you're asking questions like that, man.
Sorry.
I didn't say no.
That's what I like to hear. You sound like a wise businessman.
I get told that a lot. Well, you guys are a bunch of beefy boys, aren't you?
Oh,
We're gonna need something strong.
I
what?
Thank you for noticing.
I can tell. All right. You see, he like very awkwardly like slumps out of his chair.
First the like space heroin and now this.
You see, this place is horribly disorganized. Things are just everywhere, little baggies of like different leaves.
Oh my god.
Organized in what seemingly no order, and everything kind of looks the same, anyways. And he kind of like digs around. He's like, yeah, that's funny. Here we go.
This is the stuff.
This guy's hilarious.
Now, how many of you know about the purple dragon kush?
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm not very. We just smoked tobacco.
Yeah.
Hey, no tobacco's gonna get you the astral plane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess.
If you're really looking to reach the stars, you're gonna want to start here. See, we have a 10-part program here at this exotic smoke shop. So first, we start you with the Dragon Purple Kush. Once you're on there for about a week, you graduate into the Red Dragon Kush. Give it another week, then you're in the green, then the blue, then the yellow, until finally you reach the orange tier. Now, within the orange tier...
Whoa! What's the orange tier?
Well, I'll get to that. The orange tier was where real enthusiasts like to be. You know, that's the solid middle ground of where you want to be within the smoke society. It is at this level when we start introducing you into reaching the different planes within the smoke shops. Now, right here, as you can feel, and he kind of waves his arm around, this is what we call the mortal plane. But once you reach the orange tier, that's when we start reaching what I like to call Ghostland. Or, as others call it, the ethereal plane.
Oh,
I did not expect.
never even heard of that.
Not many do.
I'm a little familiar with ethereal. I speak in celestial.
Celestial?
Yeah.
What do you tell him in Celestial?
I say, see, I am a little familiar.
He immediately responds back in Celestial.
Holy shit.
Then you might be a good candidate, brother. Now, you see, as a peach-colored Tier 3 Smoke Jitsu Master, I know the ins and outs of everything that goes on around here. You know, you don't go to a smoke shop and simply smoke some wacky tobacco. There's so much more to it. It is an art form, a study, a science.
Indeed.
We understand all that, but we're kind of travelers, if you can tell by our clothing. Anyway, we could just jump straight into the orange, or you could set us up with like
Was there
everything,
like
and
yeah,
we could
like
just like do it as we go.
fast track program that you have for VIP members? You know, we're on our way to save a country. I don't know if that puts us up above any of your other clients.
There is only one way to determine that.
And that is.
Hell, you see, he pulls out a glass pipe. We gotta burn together, baby.
I looked at Apollyon. Should we?
I took my helmet off. I get ready to smoke.
Oh man, I should really watch what I smoke in the morning.
Give me a sec. I peek my head out the door and do an Eridorian bird call to Norm.
Yeah.
Performance check.
Oh?
Norm, you hear the call.
It kind of looks around to locate him.
You catch
Norm.
him.
I wave him in.
I'll approach Jourmal.
Norm, me and Apollyon are about to enter the astral plane, possibly, and we want to extend an invitation to you. Or
sure.
continue being the lead and lead yourself. Oh, you go to the astral plane?
I'll go to the astral plane.
Alright.
Alright, Norm, you walk into the tent.
Yep.
Oh man, well, so there goes dinner.
As soon as
By the
Norm-
way, before we enter the plane, the different planes, can I ask you something?
Hold up. As soon as Norm walks in, the guy goes, "Hey! Hey! No! Hey! His vibes are way off, man. I can feel them from here."
No,
I know. I know what you're feeling. I understand. I know what you're feeling. I felt it too, but it's okay. It's okay.
We all feel it. He's my little brother.
It's false flags. It's just him, man. It's just his own insecurities, man. That's it.
Look,
That's it. Harmless.
look,
He used to
listen,
be a ring fighter.
Just hurts him.
listen. I really like your two's vibes. I feel like in a past life, we were chachos, you know?
Yeah.
If you truly vouch for him, he's allowed to be here. But if I notice any browns being hashed, a little harshes being mellowed, he's out of here. So are you. You got that?
We understand.
I think I'll just take my leave.
Don't blow this
No.
shit, Norm.
You can take your leave.
No, Norm, you have to come on this journey with us. Act right.
Well, I was thinking, this might take a minute. We might never find Clarissa McDonald.
I know that name.
Oh,
Where do you?
I will not harsh
don't you
any
know-
vibes, sir.
Don't you be evil?
Well, I can just tell you, or I can show you. Lights up the pipe.
yeah.
All right, are we partaking?
I'm partaking.
We are partaking.
We are partaking.
We gotta
God.
find Clarissa McDonald.
All
What
right.
time of the day is this?
We will see her in our
It's still-
mind's eye.
It's still like before noon. You guys started off
Oh,
pretty
thank-
early.
Thank God.
All right, so Adaline, you would know that these guys went to the market, so good luck finding them. As for the rest of you, I'm going to
Just in some dirty tent.
I'm going to need you to make me a series of 3 checks each.
Oh.
So first, we need to go into the concentration check.
No.
Everybody, make me a Constitution saving throw. All modifiers apply.
all plus
Apollyon?
5.
What about Apollyon's 5-foot thing?
Yeah, it's plus 5. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
this will be a plus
So
5.
it's 10. Thank
So
God.
it's a con saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Okay, 13.
I guess you said concentration at first, or did you just mean straight Constitution saving throw?
Concentration saving throw, Constitution saving throw, same thing.
Well, it's because there's a difference, like for a single feature of mine.
Oh, okay. This is specifically, I'm gonna say concentration.
In that case, I'm gonna start if you don't mind, I need to get in my zone, and I'll start my blade song.
Don't let me in my zone. Don't let me in
Which
my
lets me
zone.
add my intelligence to my concentration checks.
Vibes immediately increase.
Amru, I truly would not want it any other way. Give me that
So
roll.
this is gonna be plus 10,
Hey.
26.
Plus 10.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. The pipe starts getting passed between each of you, and immediately it begins hitting. Suddenly, everything you see is not what it once was. Apollyon, Jorm, everything around you is darkness, and then you feel a fire around you, a burning sensation above you. You see as clouds of ash begin raining down. You're scared. You don't know where you are. You look down and you don't even have arms or hands. You are just a being that is existing. Things are not going well.
He's an anxious eye.
Norm, you sit down, crisscross, and take a puff of the pipe, and you feel this aura around you. You begin to notice something about this shop. You know, you see all these weird herbs and almost chemical mixtures around you. You're not, at first when you look at it, you think this is ridiculous. This is a poor man's sport. But then you begin to feel it. You begin to feel the arcane energy that swells around in this tent.
Oh my God.
You feel yourself as you begin to lift into this higher being, this higher sensation. You are not only you in this moment, but you feel like you are everything all at once.
Like channeling a ley line. No, I am a ley line.
Having an
You
ego
feel-
death.
You see this blinding light suddenly appear in front of you before it begins to fade out, and you see the face of the shopkeeper. My brother, do you see it too?
And
Look around you. Do you not see how they struggle to reach what we have? And suddenly next to you, you see Jorm and Apollyon. As their mouths sewn together, they aren't able to breathe. They don't know where they're at. They don't even acknowledge you. They can't see you. They beg for you to help them.
is there any way we can use our
Hey,
our
Brett.
brain to save them?
We may find a way, brother. He floats kind of towards you. You now begin to know, you're now in this sort of, as you look around, you see yourself within the astral plane. The stars are around you. You can feel the life flow around you. He grabs your hand, and he slowly floats and guides you towards Apollyon and Jorm. What do you think we must do, brother?
Just help them become as we are, become as part of the stars. They're bound to their mortal forms, but they can be so much more.
Show them the way, brother. Show them.
I'll reach out to take Jormal's hand.
As you grasp upon Jormal's hand, Jourmal! The fire has gotten more intense. Everything's around you. You can feel your body melting, but you can't see your body. When all of a sudden you feel this wave of coolness just breeze over you suddenly. And all of a sudden you feel something touching your hand. You look down, you can now see your hand. And grasped into it is Norm's. As he begins to pull at you. And suddenly you feel your body almost weightless. Lift from the air as you are pulled away. And suddenly,
Whoa.
you see Norm's face. And as everything around you begins to make more sense, you see it as you've reached the astral plane.
I did it, Jourmal.
There's one more we must save.
You hear a draconic cry shout through the plains.
Whoa. Amazing.
Not with the other one, brother.
He'll turn to Apollyon, grasp his hand, and pull.
Can I also grasp for Apollyon? We can pull him up together.
Apollyon, what you sense is actually a little different than what Jorm senses. You feel that flame, you feel that fire. But what really bothers you past the flames is the darkness, the emptiness around you. There is nothing. You try to call out for something around you to get your attention, but there's nothing. Nothing comes out of your voice as you scream, as you feel yourself yell. Words begin to echo in your mind, words that imprint into your brain like a fire searing with each word. And as much as you want to scream, as much as you want to yell, nothing comes out. You cannot express what you're feeling. When suddenly, you too feel this coolness wrap around you, this fullness. What once was emptiness begins to fill itself. And suddenly you find Norm with you. There, within the emptiness. Now, he is full, and as he sees you, you begin to feel full, and you feel your own being coming into existence. And soon around you, you see Jorm, you see the shopkeeper, as you have all reached the astral plane.
Brothers.
Apollyon.
The void.
We did it.
We did it. You're here.
Now that we are all awakened, please follow me.
You weren't lying.
You guys he begins to guide you along the astral sea, within the astral plane. You see as what looks like memories floating around you, each taking different forms and shapes, incoherent shapes that you wouldn't even begin to process within the normal world. You can now see clearly. And as he guides you through, you finally reach one in what looks like to take the form of a needle. Look into it. Do you see what I see? As you each stare into it, you don't necessarily see something, but you feel it. You feel this pain of wanting acknowledgement but never being able to see it, this pain of loss for something that was so dear to you that you never will ever be able to feel again. Then you begin to feel this anger, this frustration, this blame that every problem that you are feeling was all because of one thing. If only this one thing didn't exist, if only this one thing wasn't how it was, maybe things would have been different. And even though logically within your mind you know acting through with this would not change anything, that vindication within you forces you to go through with it. You feel the act of it. You feel the breaking, the snapping, the immediate guilt, the regret, the pain, but also the anger and the vindication to keep going. As soon as you are finished, you feel yourself run off into the night, hoping to never be seen again, hoping to never exist again. But as you feel time pass around you, you begin to find meaning where you once thought there was none. You begin to remember what it was to love, remember what it once was to be loved, remember what it is to care for something. You've grown older now. You understand things differently, and while you may have forgiven those that hurt you a long time ago, you finally feel that you're able to forgive yourself. You see yourself sitting along a corner booth at a bar that is all too familiar to you. You sit and you watch as two grown men fight and sport, smiling to yourself knowing that even if your past was damaged, and even though you did things to make it worse, it really depends is that right now where you are happy. You are Clarissa McDonald.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
God.
I knew it.
Suddenly you were pulled out by the shopkeeper from this memory. Do you see it now, brothers? Do you feel it?
Yeah.
That was her.
Clarissa.
Is that
Everything-
super invasive that we've experienced through life? Is this wrong?
Perhaps. But understand that in order to even be in this plane, there is an understanding that you must have for life, a respect you must have for everything. For you see, every memory that floats down the Astral Sea is a memory of life. Your memories are here, and your memories are being intertwined with everyone around you that you experience those memories with. You may call it invasive, but the way I see it, life has already chosen for your memories to be intertwined with hers. And for that to happen, you must have been able to gaze within her memories in the first place. All is as what it was determined to be.
All life is one. I think I see now.
Yes. We all merely exist.
But not only us. This is not only the memories of humans, of tieflings, of orcs, of half-elves, of elves, of, well, whatever
Whoa.
you are, brother.
Does that mean
But this
we
is...
could see his memories? You know who I'm talking about?
Perhaps. But I do not believe the Astral Sea is ready for you to see them.
Alright.
Wherever they may be. But remember, the memories here of everything, of the plants, of the trees, of the sky, of the earth, the water that flows, that gives us life itself. For the Astral Sea is merely a mimic of the ocean that flows through the land. Remember that. Never forget.
I will never forget this.
Do you hear that now, brother? Do you hear the bell ring? Our time is coming. Soon enough, we will meet once again into the mortal plane. Remember the lessons I have taught you here. Remember the things you have seen. Remember the fear that you may have once felt. Remember it is all temporary.
I never thought you were so wise.
Many do not think so. Many have not been able to experience what I have.
Wow. Thank you.
Open up your arms. It's coming. Feel it and accept it.
Okay.
He takes
I
a
will.
deep breath. Suddenly, all of you open your eyes and you're back into the shop.
You're my Sherpa now.
It was like totally wicked, wasn't it?
Holy shit.
You know what, man? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were like that, man. Like, that was awesome. He's dapping up Norm. You guys, maybe that was a little too harsh. You guys seemed like some first timers. But you know what? I say overall it was a pretty good experience, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, Sherpa.
And it was.
Look,
Did you? Yes, Sherpa.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that, like, you guys aren't going to be here for too long. You know, you got a lot of adventures to see, and that's cool. But, you know, these teachings don't just extend to me. You know, we're everywhere. Anywhere there's bush to burn, you can be there.
I understand.
Here's what I can give you. I gotta make my living, so we'll say for a gold piece I can give you a bit of the starter pack. But
Yeah.
once you've trained with it, once you've trained your body with it, man, like, go out, seek some shamans, seek a tier 3 brown dragon kush master, and they'll show you where else to go from there. I am merely the spark that starts upon your journey to true tokedom.
I'm ready to start my journey, Sherpa.
I give him a gold.
My name is Jonathan, okay? Nothing more.
Jonathan?
Nothing less.
Jonathan. Thank you.
I'll take your gold piece. Now I have a feeling that you all need somewhere else to be. Hey, Chica! Adaline, all of a sudden you hear somebody yell, "Hey, Chica," and you immediately go turn to look.
Oh my god.
I believe your calling is coming. Come on, comprendes. You know where to be.
This dude is insane. He's like a wizard. Holy
Wow.
shit.
Even though we're leaving here, I feel like I'll always be here.
A part of us, yes. Yes,
Yeah. Let's go.
Adaline, you
Now.
all of a sudden see your three party mates. Their eyes are like burnt red.
I got that starter pack, right?
You did.
I did
Yeah.
too,
Before we
right?
leave, I'll turn to Jonathan and say, "Brother, you're a chill-ass viber, and I think I understand the meaning of that now."
Yeah, brother.
Adeline is thoroughly confused and has no idea what's going on.
Adaline, I'll just tell you. I went in there with one brother and left there with 4.
Well, okay. A little bit. Just one off, dude. So look like a chemist, dude. I swear.
You just didn't see what he saw.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Guys, none of this was in my notes.
Holy shit.
I figured.
Yeah, I figured. Alright. Well, are y'all alright? Good lord. Your eyes are bright red.
I'm better.
You don't look better.
Oh shit, my helmet.
Oh shit. Okay.
Put that back on.
We all exist.
Yeah.
We have, if y'all want,
My pain
uh,
and your pain, we share. And I'm sorry.
that felt like a
Oh
very hollow
shit.
apology.
This is it.
No.
That apology felt very hollow. Anyways, do y'all want dinner tonight with Friedman's parents? My father's parents.
Oh,
My
yes.
grandparents, I guess.
I'm familiar with them.
I love dinner.
I doubt you
Shut
are.
up.
I'll take that.
Join
Yeah.
spiritual awakening. Yeah, let's go. But what about Clarissa?
Where's that bar?
Norm, it dawned upon you now.
Yeah, what time is it?
Where you
Do we have
seen that
time?
bar? 4.
Oh no.
You were just fighting in there the other day.
Let's go.
I'm torn.
I think I know where she's been. At least I know where she's been. And I feel like that means I know where she is.
Let's go. We will be late to dinner, if that is fine.
Send the Addy.
I,
Send the end.
if y'all, I half expected this. If y'all could at least be there by the time the sun goes down.
Perhaps.
I never really cared about Clarissa, but now I feel such a deep and emotional, spiritual connection to her. Yes, I'm sorry, Adaline. I have to
We
go with
were
her.
her.
Yeah, if I could explain it to you, I would. But there's just no way to do that in words.
Her motives are ours.
I don't
Give me
even
1 second,
know.
I'll look.
I take a knee and put a hand on Adeline's shoulder. We will be there before sundown.
Well, you said it, not me. If you aren't,
Son.
And then we
not my
go.
fault.
And then we're off.
Alright. Yeah, you guys. So, Adaline, are you heading back to the Maller household, or are you going with them?
I'm heading back.
Alright, then the rest of you make your way to. You guys stumble your way to West End, back into the bar that not too long ago Norm had shown off some aptitude within the martial arts in.
Alright. Game talk, though? Game plan? We gotta come off normal. We don't want to scare her away.
We can, alright. I got a game plan. Norm's a wizard. We do a charity thing where we go around spiritually finding those in emotional need, and we help them solve their problems. So that's how we knew about, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to help her relationship with her dad. It's a genius plan, bulletproof.
Norm, what's your plan?
Tell her the truth.
Yeah.
Help it.
Also, we
She
could
just
give
doesn't know
her
what for yet.
the suit, maybe.
I suppose.
Maybe it fits her. She has tiny arms and a big torso.
Maybe. We'll see.
We will see.
Norm, you have the lead stick. Take the lead.
Indeed. Brandishes the lead stick as he heads into the bar.
Alright, I'm sorry, I'm trying to message something right now. Well, this has been an interesting session.
Yeah.
Warren!
I can't control him. What? Yeah, I can. My arrow keys aren't working right now, though.
Alright, so Norm's taking the lead here.
Yeah, he has the lead stick.
Norm, as you walk in,
He does have the least.
you see that the bar's relatively lively. There's not any fights happening, but a lot of people are just kind of talking and hanging out. And as you instinctively look over at that corner that you saw her in your memories, you see a woman sitting down in the corner, alone. She's got long orange hair tied up into a ponytail, an eye patch across her right eye. You see she's wearing what looks like leather padding over herself as she leans back in her chair with a drink in hand.
Badass.
Normal approach and as he gets close, he'll what's the move here?
Hey, pretty mama, let's listen to here.
I feel like we can't just be honest.
Yeah.
We met her dad.
Good evening, ma'am. Do you mind if I have a seat?
Normally a persuasion check.
Let me pull my sheet up. Where's persuasion? There it is. Think.
She kind of like tilts her head, looks at you with her one eye, looks you up and down. Sure, why not?
Normal, take a seat. So, take it. You look like you frequent this establishment.
You could say I come around here.
He'll nod and then he will say. Oh god. I had it in my mind, but then I blanked. Oh, give me a second.
I don't normally see you around here.
Oh, I've been here, well, twice now, but I feel a bit attached to the place. Hold up, what was it? Fuck, Jorm, do you remember the name of the twins?
You seem to be stumbling upon your words. Do I make you nervous?
Oh no, I just had a...
I don't remember the name.
Oh no, I was a bit lost in thought. I've had quite an experience today, but I actually fought the twins here with my brother just a day, two ago. Time seems to blend these days.
She takes a sip of her drink. Yeah, I saw that. Pretty good moves out there.
Thank you. Let's see.
Great.
I notice, perhaps I'm being presumptuous, but you look to be the adventuring type.
I don't really go out much outside of the city, but I take odd jobs here and there.
Respectable thing to do.
With the way you're
Now-
dressed, it's very clear you're not from here at all.
Oh no, I come from far, but as of late I felt a bit of a connection here.
I wouldn't stick around for too long. Place gets boring after a while.
Perhaps. Now, not to say anything too off-putting, but I take it you're Miss Clarissa McDonald.
So you've heard of me.
I have.
So what's your deal? You here to take me out, or take me out?
Well, neither really, but
Color me disappointed.
well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I recently I understand that you've had a bit of a rocky past with a man by the name of Thomas McDonald, I believe to be your father.
She glares at me with her one eye. I'm growing bored of this conversation. Hurry up.
Well, not to sound crazy, but have you ever heard of the Astral Plane?
Visible confusion. Can you get on to
Not a
your
place
point?
most would hear. I've been inside of your mind.
Okay.
Honey, you don't even know what's
It's
happening.
going so
online.
bad.
I've seen you sitting in this very spot, watching two men fight, finally content after a past full of anger that you've only recently managed to move on from.
And you're
I
bringing
think
it all back.
You feel this. You feel this pierce at your side towards her, Amru. And as you look down, you notice that there's a blade right against your hip. And she'll say, "You know, again, I saw your fight. I know you're a bit of a magic man. I would advise you choose all of your next words carefully."
Please.
Why are
Be
you
careful with
peering into
words.
my mind?
As I said, well, I've been to the Astral Plane, a place where all the memories of all life intertwine.
And what
I've
is that
seen your
supposed to mean
memories.
to me?
I've recently ascended along the path of the Astral Kush. And I believe that all beings' purpose in life is to find peace and to make do with the demons in their past. I understand that you are angry, but honestly,
Pretty angry
Your
right
father
now,
is-
yeah.
your father is a troubled man, and I have something to leave you. I don't wish to hear your response, nor do I wish to know what you choose to do with this information. But life is too short, and it's too intertwined to be solitary. And Norm will leave the suit and get up.
I have the suit.
Roll me a
He'll grab it from Jorm and leave it.
give me a persuasion check.
Boop, 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 boom. It's an 11.
Shit.
I see. Like she kind of has like an expression on her face that for sure he's just like, what? And as you leave her the suit, she kind of looks down at it, puts her hand over it. You recognize that she clearly recognizes like the tailoring on it. And she doesn't say anything but watches as you walk away.
Norm whips his cloak as he turns around and floats across the bar.
How'd it go?
I think that went well.
Let's go get dinner.
Oh, yeah, Adeline's thing. Yeah, we can get to that.
I take off in a full sprint because I see the sun is about to set.
Apollyon, how are you feeling?
Well, I never really cared about this, so I will do nothing to help fix this.
I wish I got to talk to her.
It doesn't need
I
to be.
go, huh?
Alright, you guys make your way up following the Addy. And eventually, you guys make your way to the same front door. Adaline, what would you have been doing within the home at this time?
I guess just talking to them if they have any more questions or if they just want to talk.
So while you're
Not really.
here, fuck, what's her name again? Kaluna, or Miss Mallory, to say Miss Mallory, it's easier from my head. Miss
Yeah.
Mallory would be preparing for dinner, and of course she asked, like, would you mind helping me? It's been a while since I've cooked this much.
Of course, I'm not too great, so
You said there was three friends, right?
yes.
Then I've got a lot to make. It's okay, don't worry about messing anything up. I'll show you the way. And then you catch like glimpses of Mr. Maller. Like you see him just kind of like every now and then. He's almost like a ghost. Like he'll walk by, you'll kind of catch a glimpse of him, and he'll look at you, kind of like give you a glare and walk away. He chooses not to interact with you at all.
Jesus, alright.
I'll throw him there. But the rest of the party arrives at the front door.
I arrive in my party clothes.
The kitchen would be.
Damn, actually, that's a genius idea.
Right. Everybody go ahead and pull their tokens.
God, I hope
Where's
they're
my
not
party
racist.
clothes token?
I think they're racist. At least
Pretty
he
sure
is.
to be racist.
I think he's gonna be racist. I think she's gonna be lovely.
You knock at the door. Adaline, she asks you to go answer, and as you open the door, it's the boys.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're dripped out.
Well, at least y'all came dressed for the occasion.
Of course.
Let's figure out
Apollyon,
Jourmal.
I guess it would be best to just have your helmet removed now.
He has his mask.
Huh? Yeah, no, yeah.
Anyways.
That's the I do not wear the helmet with the party attire.
Oh, that's right. You have a fucking like a masquerade mask or something.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that'll work. Fine.
He's insecure.
Okay.
Well, if you'll come along, then we'll lead them through the house. As if I've been here already.
And you've been here longer than us.
I mean, yeah, but it's still a new place. Still new place.
Everybody steps in, and Miss Maller will kind of walk out like, "Oh, are these your friends?"
Yes, and Adaline will motion over to Jorm. This is Jourmal Paej. He's known my father, Friedman, longer than I have.
She will like offer to shake your hand. She'll, you notice like when you shake her hand, you know she very gently shakes your hand. And she'll do the same with Apollyon and Norm as they're introduced.
I didn't know Mallory had such a beautiful sister.
A smile runs across her face as you say that. It's like, it's cheesy, but it's just sweet.
Jorm's got the middle-aged riz.
This is not middle aged.
He's middle aged.
Not Jorm is.
Okay, his Riz.
Yeah.
I see. If you all wouldn't mind, you can sit in the living room, which is upstairs. Adaline can show you. We're about to finish up dinner, and I'll call everybody in when it's ready.
Do we hear piano music, Royal?
Give me one second.
He's changing the music.
Don't sit in that chair. That's obviously Mr. Mallory's chair.
Yeah, yep,
I was looking for a career where I can make a difference in people's
Does that not
lives.
mean it is also our chair?
Excuse me.
These people don't know.
To be ignorant.
La La Land. Nice.
Oh, I do love all of
Very,
it.
very nice.
Clap.
So, you guys are all sitting together.
Adaline is very.
Where's the shitter? I gotta go.
Did you just ask where the shitter is?
This place is very nice.
Never mind. I can hold it. You're right. What was I thinking?
I would have never have believed that Have you seen Friedman Mallory's room? Did she show that to you?
No, I don't know where that would be.
You should have
I don't
asked.
go snooping around people's houses.
Yeah, but he's your dad. You don't want to know what he was getting up to in his childhood, how he lived.
They still don't know. Yes. Yes.
We'll see you after dinner. Who has the lead stick?
I have it. Don't
I
we
think
all?
Norm should give it up after that last venture.
I don't see what I did wrong. I merely showed her the light.
I guess so. Perhaps we.
She looked like she was gonna burn that suit as soon
Like
as we
she's
left.
gonna stab you.
That's hers to do.
He
Really should
did
be
literally
stabbing
have
all of us.
the weapon at your hip. We all saw it. The bartender saw it. He was like, "Whoa."
And yet she did not choose to use it. On
I think-
us. On her.
Maybe
Yes.
because she was in a public setting, and that's the reason why.
What's truly private?
What did y'all do?
We understand, Norm, but they don't.
We
Dude,
threw
I
ourselves
think you
in
need-
between arranged daughter or estranged daughter and father.
I don't want to say you should regress, but maybe you should go back to your old self and look down on people.
How could I ever?
They are you, I understand, yeah.
Wait,
They are us.
if I'm understanding this correctly, Normal's personality has changed in the span of a couple hours?
You
It's
had
always
to be
been like
there.
this. And it always was.
We are always being. We exist. As one.
We went on a journey that felt as though it lasted
Yeah, we'll see.
many lifetimes.
We've seen every memory that is ever was. Of course,
If we haven't.
we've only really looked at one.
I saw you, Master. You were
Oh,
there.
yeah. I know, I was there. It was amazing. I heard you.
I
Cry.
felt your presence.
Don't worry. I flash him a little peek of the starter kit. I'm like, I'll be back there again.
I understand, Master.
I think this might be my new thing: is visiting the astral plane.
This could be our together thing. Our thing with the boys.
Yeah, the plane. It's amazing. I think whenever I die, I want to become a familiar. Is
I don't
that a
think
thing I
so.
could do?
It is possible, Master, but
It's
normally that is due to, like, strange curses and horrible fates. But voluntarily, I'm sure it exists.
I think I'll do it. I want to be
What
a
if you get-
dragon.
What if you get someone who sucks as your man?
Perhaps if you trained in the arts of reincarnation, you could, Master.
Oh. I need to talk to some more shamans is what I need to do.
At that point, why don't you just reincarnate yourself into a dragon?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. I will do that. If I can. I think the piano's a bit lackluster. You think it needs a little more touching? Like, full band? Maybe
Sounds like
just a
someone needs to
duo?
clean.
Perhaps it needs some hurdy-gurdy.
You know what? That's an excellent idea.
Hey, do you,
Nice.
I wouldn't. Please, just.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? She's right. It's a bad call. Put it away. Put it away, Jordan.
Alright.
We heard it. We heard it, by the way.
Yeah, it was good, right?
It was good. It was good. Pretty good.
How is
You came in
old
clutch.
Mr. Maller anyway?
Yeah, he hasn't introduced himself to his guests
Oh,
as a host.
Yeah, that is bad, but maybe it could be we gave him a bad first impression. I don't know how though. Just from a glance. We're wearing our Sunday best.
I know. I dressed up for nothing.
You dressed up for Mrs. Miller. She's a wonderful lady.
She is very nice. I. Hopefully. Oop.
Oh, speak the devil.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but dinner is ready.
Can't wait.
You can feel free to help yourselves into the kitchen. I'm going to summon Mr. Maller.
This should be exciting. Where's the kitchen?
It's there, downstairs.
She'll say Alan will kind of show everyone. Oh, don't all get up at once.
Everybody grab some food. And we'll just say the kitchen's, or the dining room's over here.
Alright. Oh no! Just kind of like put somebody there, somebody there.
Ow.
For the first time, any of you see Mr. Maller, who's also this older man. You see that there's almost like this permanent scowl on his face. He thanks his wife for the food and begins eating. He doesn't really seem to acknowledge any of you.
Whoa. Like I'm looking in a future mirror if I were Friedman Maller. You look just like your son.
He just kind of gives this this grunt when you say that. He doesn't look amused.
Nice to meet you, sir. Me and your son are good friends. Wouldn't say best friends, but we're good friends. You know how he is. Very reserved.
He kind of, as you keep talking, you see his face slowly rise up to meet yours.
I wonder where he gets his reservations from.
Oh my god. Jorm, please.
Should we pray?
My son is dead.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Alan's face turns white from that.
Miss Mallory just be like, oh, just don't mind him. He's just confused. He doesn't really react when she says that, but they just continue eating.
I'm gonna dig in. Alright.
Yeah, she has cooked a full, like, family-sized meal here. I think Thanksgiving. There's many dishes here. And she has prepped in a day out of excitement. At this point, she'll, once everybody's kind of finished eating, Mr. Mallard immediately stands up and leaves.
I slide some food to Jourmal. Hopefully no one notices.
Before every bite that Norm takes, he like says thank you, and then whatever the item was before it was cooked. Thank you, dear. Thank you, potato.
That was the best eating I've ever had, Mrs. Mallard.
Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it so much. It's been a while since I've really gotten to cook like this. Jourmal, was it?
Yes.
Adaline tells me you know my son.
I'm familiar. We used to hang. We go way back.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to hear about him. It's been some time since we've last heard from him.
Well, I mean, like I said, he's definitely a reserved type of guy. But you know, we were good associates, work associates. We saved the village like twice together. And he's got a beard.
I mean, if you don't mind, I'd like to.
Do you have any specific questions?
Is there any stories you have with him?
Well, one time it was raining down ash and hellfire, and creatures were just summoned in front of us.
Jorm, how about you start with the deranged Aasimar?
Him? Okay, yeah, that's when we first met. You know, that's our meet cute. So, this little guy being totally racist to me. And, you know, just causing a ruckus in our village. You know? Who was there to show up to our defense? Well, I was, mainly because I was the victim. But, your son showed up to my defense. And a couple of other rapscallions that were like him. And, you know, we took care of that, and everyone just appreciated the work we did so much. They put us for as guardians of the village of Norston. I don't know if you've ever been. It's north.
So
It's north!
So he was sort of a protector.
Yeah.
You two, did you two get to meet my son?
Only briefly, but not much to really know him.
Yeah, I mean, we only had the one or two conversations with him, but traveling with his daughter these past few months, I mean, you really get to see the kind of man he was through her.
By someone who's retired, he was all business, I'll tell you.
So, it's true that he adopted you, you said?
Yes. Never really went through any formal. Not that I. But it was more or less accepted by the village and everybody else.
You know, I'll say Friedman never took me as the parenting type, but...
Me neither.
I'm glad that he has such protective instincts, I guess. So, what brings you all into Dundee?
You know, hellfire, ash, demons.
Yes, so
Aaron.
I've been told. Are you
After
saying that
escape-
they'll be here.
Not if we do our job right.
Well, we don't know. We got a message from him and a couple others that they were in the mountains of Nar, but in dire circumstances. The message sounded like it might have been their last, but they quickly rescinded that. They seem to be fine for right now. I don't know what their next plans would be.
I see. Okay. It's just a lot for me to process. As you can see, my husband hasn't taken everything too well. As far as we know, Friedman had been missing. He hadn't bothered to tell us anything over the past couple decades.
That's cold.
I mean, I suppose I blame myself for it all, but I wish I knew a little more of what was going on. But at the very least, I'm glad to have finally found a sign. She'll kind of smile at Adaline as she says that. If there's anything you need from me, I'll be sure to do my best. You can feel free to spend the nights here. There's a lot of room.
Can we look at Friedman's old room? Is that a possibility?
Maybe ask a little later.
Understandable, sorry.
It's okay. It's just not a room I've really been in a while.
Do you mind if we hear stories about Friedman? We've said he was reserved and not many of us really know him. At least, not what he hasn't told us.
Okay. Well, he was a very sweet boy. It was always nice. I understand why he has his protective side. There wasn't really many other children around this area, so he had some trouble making friends. When he was about 12, we enrolled him into the guild for training. It seemed natural since me and his father, we were honorary members. We've been there for nearly our whole lives. It just made sense for him to follow in our footsteps. We could tell that it wasn't really his thing, that he didn't really enjoy it, but he never really showed interest in anything else, at least not outwardly to us. By the time he had graduated from the guild, he was set off on his missions. He usually did stuff around the Isle. Nothing too intense, and one day he just suddenly sprung it on us that he was leaving for Eridor. And when he left, we never saw him again. That was a long time ago. I think about it a lot.
And what about y'all?
What do you mean?
What are their stories? How did y'all come to Dundee, or this place?
That's a really long story, but we've been here for a long while. Man, you're gonna make me read this shit?
I've just given the very rough outline. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but I have not read this since you sent it to me, which was a
Oh.
long time ago, so let me read. Unless you want to say, let me read through this real quick.
Okay. Alright, well, I was doing that. What are y'all doing?
Vibing.
I'm just chilling. I'm being chilling.
You ever go into a fancy house and just, like, look around?
Do you have to thank every food you're eating? Isn't it sort of like, if it's you and we are them, isn't it sort of like you're providing for
Self-love.
yourself? Yeah, it should go without saying.
Why would I not thank myself?
Because it's already implied
Sounds
that
like you have some
love
issues
and
there.
Thank yourself.
If you can't thank yourself out loud, can you really thank yourself at all?
I feel
Perhaps
like
you need to
if-
search for that.
If you need such projections of self-love, like, it seems
Yeah, I
like
mean,
you're
I-
trying to hide
I
something.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think anyone else needs to thank themselves. I think they just do stuff.
I've come
They
to
do
the
stuff for
realization
themselves, and I think that's
that
enough
perhaps
self-love.
pulling you two into that place wasn't the best choice. I don't think your minds were ready. And
Oh, it's
that's
just
fair
one
enough.
disagreement. You know, I totally felt that.
I find it hilarious that Norm was the one that passed.
Alright, so continuing. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but we're quite old. We first met during the fallout of the Carador War.
You guys old? You guys look like so young.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting a little lazy with it, but I still appreciate it. I come from a pretty respected house here in Eredor. Again, part of the reason why we pushed becoming a guild member onto Freedman so hard was because it's something that was very meaningful to my family. I met my husband after the war. He was a soldier. He fought in some very important battles. And afterwards, for us, it just made sense to marry. We've been together for a long time now. But it's just been hard without Friedman. Is there anything else I can answer for you?
Alan kind of looked at the others.
How much did you know about the work he was doing for the guild? Are you at liberty to say, even if you did?
I only read what was available on the mission reports. I knew that he was sent to Eredor to run some diplomatic negotiations within the capital there, but that was a long time ago. Then I read reports that a few years later he was tasked with helping hunt down a dangerous being, though there wasn't any specifications on what that dangerous being was. And after that, there was nothing. Even if I come from a high-standing household, there's only so much strings I can pull.
Do you think that dangerous being could have been the Aasimar?
It's very possible. If it lines
know.
up, if I think in my head correctly, the timeline does seem to match up.
How strong was that Aasimar, though?
I mean, it took 4 people to take him
I
down.
would not know. I was not there.
I'm
I think
asking
he's
Victor.
asking- Yeah,
Me?
that's it.
I mean, yeah, it took 4 of you. It's like a whole mini campaign, you know?
I guess. I thought he was pretty weak.
That's like a level 3 one-shot for sure. Well, I'm going to make some preparations for the night. Do some cleaning. You can all feel free to use the guest rooms that are along that side of the house. If you have any questions, feel free to come ask me. She will take her leave.
Coop.
What's that, Apollyon?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh,
Huh.
So we gotta drop that shit.
Huh?
Eh?
This food is poisoned.
Oh my
We all
God.
die. Well. Now what? Alan's just kind of sitting in silence.
Hmm.
We all do.
I think I'm ready.
I think I've learned more than I've wanted to.
Alright, are you guys, is there anything
So
you guys
Friedman
wanna
was an
do?
only child.
Yes.
Checks out.
Would have been crazy if we walked in the room. Or if, like, Juan just walks in the room. Her last name is actually just Mother.
Ooh, Juan Maller. That was a real name, and she was surprised we called her out on it. I shall retire. It has been a long day.
That has.
I shall Yeah, I shall retire.
Yeah, we,
I already did it once.
We need to sleep the hangover off.
Hangover.
Oh, I got grabbed with you.
This goblin gas doesn't give you a hangover.
Somebody's gonna have to share a room, but Adaline gets this room to herself.
Ah, okay.
God damn it.
The one with the 2 beds?
Bitches.
This is an important bedroom.
God damn it.
Oh, is that Friedman's bedroom?
Wait, which one's the important bedroom?
Adeline's.
The one on the bottom left.
Well, since I'm
Bottom
in,
right.
I guess let's just look around.
I'm just gonna curl up on the couch.
Apollyon, as you sleep, even though you just, kind of raw dog it, sleep on the couch, you wake up with a blanket around you.
Aw.
Aw.
That is sweet.
So we all resting for the night? Anybody doing anything goofy?
I'm resting.
I guess Alan will just like look around the room a bit before she
I
goes
might-
to sleep.
I might store some farts in between these cushions.
Oh no.
Adaline, the room looks, it's like the rest, like everything else in this house is pretty old. You can tell things are a little dusty. Things haven't really been touched around here. Yeah. It looks like a very, you notice everything in here is pretty organized. Like whoever was, sleeping in this room, who was sleeping in this room before, was very particular about everything. Jorm, you resting for the night?
Yeah.
Alright. Then with that, we shall end the day and end the session.
Oh!
You know what? I'll be honest. So, I had stuff written down, and I truly got through 0% of it.
Are you serious?
Everything that was new that I wrote down today, because I have everything that was, so everything I wrote down for the session before, the stuff that wasn't used, I copy and pasted it onto here, and then I wrote some extra stuff in case we got that far, and I have used 0% of it.
Woo!
God damn.
So, I'm ahead on schedule. But yeah, good session. Pretty interesting, and not expected to take those twists and turns.
Pretty good.
There's two
Guys, pretty
things
solid
that were
set.
just not even related to anything. It took up an hour.
You asked to
Yeah,
hear
what the
his
hell-
story.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but fucking.
It was Jourmal.
Jorm, yeah.
But also, isn't it kind of huge that we have a way to look into anyone's memory?
This is true. Yes.
Well, none of you are level 3
Shaman?
pink. Level 3 pink.
Level orange.
Fish user.
Level orange.
Level orange.
But over time, we could work ourselves up
Exactly.
there. And he said he had plenty of shaman brothers around.
Exactly, and we could convince one of these shaman brothers to really help us if we really need it in that moment.
I think you guys are taking the wrong lesson out of this.
I think Apollyon and Jorm are gonna be fantasy Cheech and Chong now.
Though, Apollyon's depiction of of the Koosh was very similar to mine, of just void.
Void.
All I saw was void, or all I felt was void. I'm never doing that again. It was awful.
I'm just gonna.
So awful.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording before I say this next part.